Here he comes. We're live. Alrighty, live in Chicago, Daily Plaza. We got a couple of things lined up for you. I just want to make sure that we're live here. We are going to speak to the mayor of Chicago as soon as he comes out. We're going to get caught up with him, do an interview to find out, like, why is the president of the United States wanting him jailed? It is a bizarre tale. And we've been around this city today. I worked here. I was here for the Democratic National Convention, and no, it's not a hellhole. It's not an emergency. Oh, look, behind us. There's the mayor. There's the mayor. Mayor Brandon Johnson. There he is.
What's up, man? I think I got something in my... I think I got something in there. What's going on, man?
Looking good. You're all dressed up. I thought you were going to be cash. You got stuff to do?
Hold on a second. Do I got something up there?
No, I think
I feel like I got...
Oh, yeah, you do. You do.
Do it. Thank you.
It's a little... There was some lint there.
Yeah,
you're good now.
I know. I'm always good, but yeah.
How are you?
Yeah,
it's
man,
good to see you.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's going on, man? It's good to see you.
It's good to see
you.
You
got a big celebration tomorrow.
It's good. I know. I'd love to have you, but I get.
Yeah, enjoy.
But God bless you.
God bless
All
you.
right, let me give you a hug because you're going through
Appreciate
a lot. We really appreciate it.
Man.
Yeah, but he's handling it. How's he dealing with it?
I'll tell you what. This is our guy.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
people
casual,
address you like you're the mayor or something.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a beautiful city, and
are you kidding me? You know, I used to live here.
Yeah,
I know. I was a local anchor. Here's what I want to say to you.
How you doing?
Hi.
First time I see you.
If we get a question in, this is what happens when you're with the mayor.
Then you have
so
it
much.
again.
Thank you, sister.
All right, take care.
Thank you. How's he doing?
Great.
Great.
I think he's doing a great agenda. It's just that a lot of people need to do the research instead of talk, or listen to other people's, advice instead of doing the research.
Amen. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. She said you're doing a great job. Look at that, Mayor. Maybe it's because people love you that the president of the United States wants you jailed. What he wants you and the governor. What's up with that?
Well, look, the president of the United States of America has declared war on the city of Chicago and American cities across our country. And, we're going to continue to defend working people, our democracy, and protecting, our humanity. But, as you can tell, the city of Chicago it's the soul of America, right? I believe we're the global capital of the world, and it's an honor to serve in this capacity.
Yeah. Well, this is Daily Plaza.
Yeah.
A couple of dailies were made.
Yeah,
there's
been a couple of dailies, right? But look, for as far as I'm concerned, hey, what's going on, you all? Hey, what's up, West Side? Yes.
What's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
What's going on, man?
What up, man?
How are you?
Man, brother, appreciate you.
That's my wife with the purple hair.
Oh, come on.
So look at all the love for the mayor. Wow.
No, we come out the same neighborhood.
Oh, birthday tomorrow, celebrated?
Yes, I just got through DJing out here.
Oh, that's what's up. He taking good care of you, right?
No. See,
Good
the
to
school
see
he
you.
went to, we didn't like, and he didn't like Michelle Clark.
Hey, that's a little.
Don't tell his private business. Don't tell his personal
West
business.
Side rivalry.
Right, that's a rivalry. I'm going to be an eagle till I die.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, sir.
You too.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you.
All right.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
and enjoy your birthday. Well, this is not the first time that Donald Trump has, called for a black man to be jailed. So I'm not going anywhere. Look, this city is built on, our love and conviction around our diversity. Yeah. So whether it's, immigrants from around the world or families like mine that migrated from the South, descendants of slaves that have built, really an incredible apparatus for working people.
Let me read some stats to you because we got here and we actually saw someone sweeping the streets. Sweeping the streets. And we're like, you would never see that in New York. And it reminded me, like when there was a parade here when I lived here, the streets could be trashed within 20, 30, 40 minutes, sparkling clean. Like the city runs. It's like clockwork. So let me ask you, because if you look at, I'm going to read some stats to you. In the past 6 months of this year, Chicago has seen a 33% reduction in homicides, 38% reduction in shootings. Overall violent crime is down 21.6%. So why is this administration saying that Chicago is a war zone? He said it's worse than Afghanistan.
Well, he's absolutely wrong. You know, we have done a great deal of work to ensure that we're investing in the communities that have been historically left out. And because of our investments in young people, where we hired 31,119 young people for summer jobs. It's over a 52% increase. We've expanded mental and behavioral health care services. We're building affordable homes. And as a result of our work with our detectives division, which I promoted 200 more detectives, there's stronger collaboration between all of government, the full force of government. We are seeing a decline in homicides and shootings, shooting victims, robberies. Now look, Don, we have a lot of work to do. One shooting, one homicide is one too many. I'm not saying that we have solved poverty in every single economic challenge that people have endured for a very long time, but we're clearly moving in the right direction.
Yeah, well, look, I'm going to, one more stat before we talk about some other things, because he said it was a war zone or worse than Afghanistan. Afghanistan ranks 9th on the global organized crime index among U.S. cities. Among U.S. cities with the highest murder rate in 2024, Chicago is even in the top 20.
No.
Is a thing. So, and so why is the National Guard here?
Well, they shouldn't be. And we're grateful for the ruling that came out yesterday with this temporary restraining order against the Trump administration. We're all clear that this president is trampling all over our Constitution. And this is an incredible overreach. What he has proposed is unconstitutional. It's illegal. It's unnecessary, and it's dangerous.
Why is he getting away with it? You think he's going to defy a federal judge because he's saying, well, we need the National Guard there to protect the ICE agents?
Well, he's certainly trying to, and that's why we're standing firm in Chicago. I said I'm going to defend the people of Chicago, and here's what I mean by that. We put forth 3 sweeping executive orders to ensure that people know their rights, that there's a clear distinction between local law enforcement and federal agents, that we're protecting our fundamental right to be able to protest, and of course, the latest executive order prohibiting ICE from setting up its operations on city-owned property. Yeah. And this was important because, you know, when you think about the accommodations that have been made by the public, whether it's parks, libraries, schools, transportation, these are the very things that we fought for in this country. And I'm not going to allow the federal government to trample on the very institutions that are meant to serve the public good. Are
you allowing officers to respond or to assist any agents here?
Well, according to our local ordinance, for civil immigration enforcement without a warrant, our local police department will not interfere or support those efforts. This was a measure that was signed over 40 years ago by the first black mayor in the history of Chicago, with the council, Harold Washington, with the council of Mr. James Montgomery, who was his corporate counsel at that time, who was also legal representation for the Black Panther Party. And so these two men understood that law enforcement overreach does the opposite of what we wanted to do, which is to have relationships within the community. And in order to make sure that we're building safe and affordable communities, you have to have trust between the local community and law enforcement. And that's why that ordinance was so important, and it's why we're still carrying it out today.
Let's talk a little bit more, because I wanted people to see just how beautiful Chicago is, and that it is not the hellscape that the Trump administration is portraying it to be. You said that you believe that, and I'm paraphrasing here, that the right wants a rematch of the Civil War?
Well, they've declared, I mean, the President of the United States of America, with his own words, has declared war on the city of Chicago. And it's clear that with all that they have proposed, going after Medicare, going after our public education systems, firing public employees, the vast majority of them are black women, withholding federal dollars for public transportation that we fought for on the south side of Chicago. I mean, he's literally attacking the very institutions that were built post-Civil War. And so they desperately want a rematch, but my commitment is to the people of this city to make sure that we are defending our democracy and protecting our humanity.
Standing this closely, if I was Donald Trump, standing this close to you, what would you say to him?
Invest in people, right? He's declared war on poverty. Invest in people. If you're serious about reducing crime, then restore the $800 million for violence prevention that you took out of the budget. Restore the budget for our ATF. You cut that budget by 30%. And my local law enforcement has worked with ATF to get illegal weapons off the streets of Chicago that have been illegally trafficked from states that voted for him. Yeah. And so it's incumbent upon all of us to make sure that if we're going to build safe and affordable communities, the best way to do that is by investing in people and not the ultra rich.
Yeah. Everybody's safe for the Chicago Marathon this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So we're looking for record-breaking numbers.
Okay.
53,000 people have registered to come to the city of Chicago. We have the most diverse economy in the world. We have some of the best universities. We have the best food, the architecture, and the Cubs are taking on the Brewers tonight. So the hope is that we're getting into the next round so that we can meet Karen Bass in Los Angeles.
Oh, my gosh.
So we're going to take out Cavalier Johnson.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we're coming for you, Karen Bass.
Oh, my gosh.
Go Cubbies.
That citizen, that man was right. You got a lot going on.
Yes.
Now, as a mayor, you got some pull. It's a marathon. There's a lot going on. We could barely get a hotel room. Can you help a brother out?
Hey, listen.
I'm messing with you.
If you drop $20, I'll let you stay in my basement.
Thank you, Mayor.
You got it.
Mayor
Thank
Brandon
you.
Johnson of the city of Chicago.
Right here.
We're going to get a quick photo and we're going to let the mayor go about his business. And thank all your staff. We don't want to put them on because we don't know security. But anyway, thank your staff.
Right here, guys. 1, 2. Let me check that. Amazing. One more right here. 1, 2. And
just shaking real quick.
All right.
Right?
Yeah. Thanks. Well done.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Thank you. I love it. We like to do these because we want you to be a human being. Like, because when you're sitting there, people don't get to know you. And look, it's good that people get to show you the love. Thank you, Mayor. Take it easy. So, you guys, look, everybody's like lined up to talk to the mayor, and I like to do these types of interviews because you get to see someone's humanity, and also you can challenge them on things. This wasn't something where I thought that I needed to challenge him. I want to know how he feels about what's happening right now. How are you, sir? Can we talk to you? Hey.
Probably not. I work for the government, so I don't want to.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, let me just ask you something generically then. So how are you feeling about the marathon? Are you competing?
Oh, I'm not competing. I'm rooting everybody on, though.
I don't want to get you in trouble. Thank you. How does Chicago feel right now?
Great, and I'll say hopeful. I'll say that.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's good to see you. So look, this is downtown. This is Daly Plaza, and that is a bus that's supposed to be, I think it's Richard M. Daly? Which Daly is this bus? Is it M?
This is Picasso?
It's Picasso. It's Picasso. Oh, I thought it was a mayor.
Yes.
Let me see it from the front. This is Picasso. Yeah. See, you learn something new every day. Now, was this here when I was here? I don't remember. I guess it was. It's been here forever? Forever? It's beautiful. I know. I should too. It's terrible. You know what? But it's like when you're in New York City. Where'd it go? It's like when you're in New York City. I never visit the Empire State Building. I haven't gone to the Statue of Liberty.
I was like in high school or middle school.
I know.
Right?
It's a tourist
But
thing.
this is great because they have the Christmas market out here.
Yes, I've been there.
That'll be soon. We have Food Truck Friday was last week. We have a farmer's market out here on Thursdays. So it's definitely not the hellhole that a certain
Is that Durbin?
That is Senator Durbin.
Yeah, it's
they're at the detention center.
Oh, they're at the detention center. That's where we're going to do our 5 o'clock
wonderful.
show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd let your team know that I'd connect with a couple other folks.
That's my card.
You're on right. We're on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I just wanted you to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
but I do want to speak to some alder people. We spoke with Jamie Fuentes the other day live on the program.
Yes,
so we're gonna,
Alder Fuentes is fabulous. Yeah,
okay.
So we'll connect you with those other folks.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So this is.
Cameron, I just want to speak. You was just in Broadview, and I was like, he should come downtown before I left out the house.
And here I am.
Yeah.
I heard you screaming when I was over there.
I couldn't believe it because it's like I wheeled you on this place and I'm going across the street.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I just saw you in Broadview. I'm an African American Studies professor.
Yeah.
I taught for the city colleges.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be known that at UIUC, that the Charlie Kirk debaters are popping up with booths. My daughter called me, she's a college student, letting me know that they're there. They were there with the booths 2 days ago. It was on Instagram saying that black children are inferior. Let's debate this. It's superior, inferior race.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of stuff that's just not being filmed. And our children are not being protected. And as a professor of African American Studies, to see Candace Owens and her crew going on campus to intimidate the Blexit thing, they have a tour going on with 10 black HBCUs this month.
Yeah.
So I really
they're trying to recruit. You think
they're trying to recruit and indoctrinate students, basically about something that's been used to put them down in that most vulnerable state. You saw what just happened at the HBCU.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it should be more attention paid to our students. And I just want to hug because I just saw you and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
And don't call Marjorie Taylor woke. She's not woke.
She's watching. Is this where we were earlier?
Yeah, they're there right now.
Should we go back?
I mean, do you think we'll make it in time?
I don't know if we'll make it in time, but there's Tammy Duckworth.
Come on. To the office.
Come on, let's do it.
Thank you. Let me see. This is maybe my good side. Both your sides are good.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. We just left over there, and now they're there.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's gonna take a picture.
All right. And you'll send it to him?
Yep.
Yes, sir. All right, right here you got 1, 2. One more. 1, 2.
Got it.
Perfect, y'all. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you. Let us know if you need anything.
Get it. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's the same place that we were at.
It is, yeah.
It is?
Yeah, it's at Broadview.
So anyways, that's a We're going to go back to Broadview. We're going to do our 5 o'clock show from there. 5 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock here. Those are tourist groups out here learning about.
She was saying that the mayor is disgraceful or something. Or she said something.
She's like,
she was
like disgraceful and like filmed us. He'd already left.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
But the streets it's dangerous down here.
It is so dangerous. Let's check.
It's so dangerous.
Let's check.
Do you want to tell me?
How are you? Nope. Don't want to talk?
On Twitch now, or?
Oh, yes. So here's what we're going to do. For all of you, hey, do you live here, ma'am? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Can you tell me, how do you feel about the ICE and everyone being out on the streets?
I think it's crazy. I think they shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like them here.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so guys, the 5 o'clock show is going to be on our regular place or whatever, so we're going to sign off here on all the platforms except for Twitch. So if you want to continue to watch our IRL in real life, join us on Twitch, okay? But we'll see you back here at 5 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube, on the Don Lemon Show and the Don Lemon channel. Until then, be informed without being inundated, right? And then we're going to drop a link to Twitch. We're going to drop a link in the chat. Is that what we're doing? So check it in the chat. Let me see these ladies. Now is the time. Go over. Hi, guys. Go to the link. How are you? Can we talk to you?
We're court employees. We can't talk on camera, but
hey, what's up? Why can't you talk?
Because we court employees.
And you have a First Amendment.
No, they're not at work. Wait till we get off.
You're like, I got to pay my bills, boo.
I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, I understand that. All right, so if there's a link there, so you grab the link, and that's it. Is that what happens? You want to grab the link?
She wants to talk to you. She said you need to talk to people that have.
Okay.
It would be nice to hear different points of view and not just go for the mayor.
Oh, that we're not doing a thing on people who are for the mayor. He's a mayor of the city, and we just want to know what's happening with immigration. Okay, so.
No, not really, but I'm just saying, we're from Kansas City.
Okay.
But originally from Mexico, so I kind of know what's going on.
Okay, but you don't live in Chicago.
No, we don't live in Chicago.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
But we are for immigration, though. I mean, they have to do it legally, and they have to do it the right way. Mexico right now is doing mass deportations on all the people that stayed illegally.
Right.
Because that's how you manage a country. And it's not about hating people, myself as an immigrant. It's just about doing things the right way.
Yeah.
I
understand that, but we don't like people being roughed up. America doesn't do that. America's about due process. And if you're going to come to this country, of course you need to do it legally, you need to follow the things. But in America, if you're going to go and pick someone up, you have to have due process, you've got to have a warrant, you've got to show them that there is a reason to do it. There is, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe in Mexico that's different, but we don't beat our people up here. We're not supposed to.
Mexico is in North America, so North America is a continent. So you do have to do things the right way. And anywhere.
But Mexico doesn't go by the same rules that we do. We're the biggest democracy in the country, in the world, and we believe that we treat people humanely here.
No, I get that, and the thing is that when you come from a country that is not the U.S., you really see the blessing coming to a country that has freedom, a country that gives.
I completely agree with you, but you also see the way that you should not treat people. And I don't think people are protesting out here because they're upset that they believe that people should just come over illegally. I think they're upset because of the way that they are doing it and that they are not going through the people. If you want to come to Chicago and you want to bring in the National Guard, you have to talk to the local officials and get their approval. That's how it works here. And you cannot just pick someone up and say, I'm going to grab you, whether they are undocumented or not, or documented or not.
Others the way that you want to be treated correctly.
Right. So I think that's why people are protesting.
Yeah, and I agree with that. That's good, and that applies anywhere. It doesn't matter what country. That applies everywhere.
I agree.
You want to be treated the way that you want to treat others.
Right. But if you come, you want to do it the proper way. If you want to come over, right?
Exactly. And that's anywhere. So I think that also people need to understand that, because a lot of them have signs that said, no human is illegal. Yeah. But once you enter the wrong way, doing it the proper way, you're breaking the law. And I think that we need to see both sides of it.
That's not a criminal act. And the president is a criminal, and he's in the highest office in the land. Coming over and being undocumented is not a criminal act. It does not deserve someone to be pushed to the ground and handcuffed. It's not. And so if you live, let me just tell you, I just got to be honest with you. If you come from a place like Mexico or whatever, you're from Mexico?
Yes.
If you come from a place like Mexico, you're right. We have amazing opportunities in this country, and the reason we have those is because we have a constitution where we treat people humanely, and we believe in immigration and people coming over. Not everybody comes over and they're going to do it the same way. Sometimes people come over under desperate situations and they need to get out, and we have to understand that. But the reason that we have all these things and that you love America is because people have due process. It's because we don't treat people inhumanely. It's because we don't beat people up. It's because we don't throw people in detention centers in horrible conditions. That's why you love America. If we did that, then we would be the same as the places people are coming from, looking for more freedoms and more opportunities.
I also see a dark side of it, though, because now you see cities like California, Chicago.
You mean Los Angeles? States like California.
Yes, exactly. States like California, with cities like Los Angeles and other parts of California, Chicago, and then you see Portland, and then you see all these other places where people are just breaking the law constantly, and they're just getting a slap on the wrist and send their way. And
where's it? Portland? There's no emergency. There's no crime. In all of these cities that you're talking about, crime is down.
Okay,
you always have issues with crime in big cities.
When you see those videos on TV of people just going in stores and stealing merchandise and just running out with
that shouldn't happen, but what does that have to do with immigration?
What I'm saying is that it has to do a lot with immigration, because you are saying that crossing illegally is not a crime. They're not breaking the law. That's my thing.
It's not a crime.
Go to Japan and try to do it illegally, and I guarantee you, you're going to.
We don't live in Japan. That's the thing.
Okay, but
do you want to live under Japanese rule? You're making my point. You don't want to live under a dictatorship.
What I'm trying to tell you is that America is heading that way, because we're only giving slaps on the wrist instead of enforcing the law. So
there are things that we need to work with, but we cannot brutalize people and not give them due process. Do we need to work on people who don't serve enough time in jail and other things? Absolutely. Yes. But that is not the same as immigration. And look, I think people should come here the right way. But also, I'm not in a dire situation where I'm going to judge how someone comes in the country when they are in fear of their lives or they have no opportunities. I'm not going to judge how they.
Told me the president is a criminal, so that's judging.
No, I'm not judging. That's fact. How's that judging?
Okay, crossing the border illegally is not a crime?
No, it's not a criminal act. It's a misdemeanor.
So why are they being sent back and saying that they're breaking the law?
That's the point.
Okay, as somebody that actually...
We don't know if they're breaking the law because they won't tell. There's no due process. Where's the evidence? That's the whole point. And if they are breaking the law, most people will say, okay, then they need to go if they're criminals. But if they're not, why are they being rounded up and sent out? Especially when he promised to deport the criminals. And now he's not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think we're going...
Misdemeanor is not a crime, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So misdemeanor is not a crime?
It's not a criminal act, no. If you get charged with a misdemeanor, that's not a criminal act.
So why get charged at all then, if it's not a criminal act?
Because we have different levels of crime. Everything is not the same.
So it is crime.
No,
it's just
we have
levels.
different levels of. I shouldn't say crime, but it's not. It's not a crime. You're not breaking the law. I mean, you are breaking the law, but it's not a criminal act.
So it's breaking the law.
No, you're not breaking the law.
A misdemeanor is not breaking the law.
No.
So if you're speeding, drinking, get pulled over, DUI.
That's not a criminal act. Well, no, if you're speeding is a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
Right.
So it's still breaking the law.
Okay, well, if you want to qualify that, we're doing semantics. But what I'm trying to tell you is everything is not the same. It's all not one thing.
But is it the law?
What is it? The law that what?
Is it a law to come over legally? Is there a law?
There are rules that are processes that you should follow. Yeah, so you're breaking rules. You're breaking the rules, but you're not necessarily breaking a law.
So what happens when you break the rules?
Then you suffer the consequences. But the consequences should not. Look, no one is saying no one should suffer the consequences. You guys are getting things mixed up. Okay. What we're saying is that you should not be brutalized or beaten up or treated inhumanely for even if a criminal act in America.
Just for any law.
For any law, whether it is the highest in the land, you still have due process. You're still innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we agree with all that.
But what's happening now is guilty until no proven. It doesn't matter. You're just guilty.
It's on both sides. But like, if you're going after someone that's breaking the law, right? So speeding or whatever, and they're lawfully pulling over and obeying your command, right? Then there's no issue. Are they going after people that are like calm and gentle?
Yes,
they are.
Yeah, they're not
resisting
at
all.
These people are. You just grab people and say, "Get on the ground and get in the car," and then someone will say, "Well, for what?"
They don't have warrants at all.
No.
It's what he was saying. Yeah.
They don't have warrants at all?
No warrants.
No, when it comes.
Are you watching? Are you paying attention?
No, I don't.
We're watching both
I don't
sides.
believe the news.
No,
I can't watch the news because you don't know who's.
Well, I'm with you on that, but
yeah,
I mean, you're not seeing. No, you got to know. I love that you're talking to me and challenging me, but you have to know.
I'm not trying to challenge you. I'm just trying to understand because you're saying misdemeanor and different levels of law. Just break it down to the most simplistic, right?
There are different levels of breaking the rules and what crime means.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
But when you break the rules, when it comes down, it's like crime is crime. There can be different levels. And when I use Japan as an example, it's not because I'm just saying, coming from a country myself that is corrupted, that you see crime here is nothing compared to what you see over there. People hanging from bridges by the necks, some even with no head. Crime is the worst that you can see. Go to Mexico, and I don't mean Cancun. Go to Mexico, Central Mexico, the real Mexico. There's crime at the worst. So what I'm saying is it starts little, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, till it gets to the point where you can no longer live in a country like that. Yeah. And this is where the U.S. is heading. And I was telling my husband...
That's never going to happen in America. Ma'am, let me tell you, America's been around for hundreds of years. That's not going to happen in America.
I mean, anything is possible.
It's not. Anything is possible. The only thing that can make it go to the level that you're saying is if America becomes a dictatorship, an authoritarian nation. And that's what we're quickly becoming.
Mexico has never had any dictators. Mexico has never been...
Mexico is not a democracy in the sense that America is.
Okay, but the
Mexico,
thing...
You're comparing two places that are not the same. And you're making my point by saying all of these bad things. Imagine if we allowed those things that happen in Mexico, imagine what it would be like in America. You wouldn't want to come here. The reason you want to come here is because we protect our citizens. Yes. And it's better than any country because of our Constitution, because of the rules and the laws that we have in place, because it is a work in progress. It is seeking a more perfect union. It's not that we're perfect. And in order to seek a more perfect union, you have rules that you live by.
He said it himself, because of the rules and the laws that we have in place. Exactly. Those rules and those laws are being broken left and right, and people are not being accountable, and it gets to the point where little by little starts growing and growing till it gets to a place where you can no longer live and be safe.
I think that
and it's heading that way.
It only gets to a place like that if you have a country that doesn't have a constitution, and that where you have to treat people a certain way, and you have to, innocent to proven guilty, due process. What do you have? Right. What do you have to prove to me that I am deserving of being sent to a detention center and shipped out of the country? You don't have to do that in Mexico. You don't have to do that in Japan. That is a problem, and you should be concerned about it, especially if you live here in America. That should be concerning to you.
Coming from Mexico, what you said, no, they are doing exactly that. All the people that were not able to cross the border to come here, and I do see it as hypocrisy, because you see Hispanics in here on the streets protesting when the exact same thing is happening in our own country in Mexico. People from Venezuela, people from Haiti, Cuba, all over the country in Mexico, they are doing mass deportations, and they're using force. Nothing like you see here in the U.S. They're not pulling you over and checking out, let me see if you're legal to be here. No, they start beating you up, and then they question you later.
We're there. That's happening.
Not even close.
No, ma'am, you have not. Are you kidding me? Are you not watching what's happening? Are you not seeing the statistics of the people who have no criminal backgrounds, who are being locked up and deported?
The way that you and I see criminal backgrounds are totally different. Crossing the border illegally, that's a crime. You don't see it that way, but I do.
It's not a criminal offense.
Okay.
What happens though if you break the rule of crossing the border?
Then someone stops you or whatever, or you get a citation or a notice, you have to go to court. But if you want to deport people, I think that you should. I think you should be able to deport people. Okay. But you have to show them, listen, before you go to court, you have to show, I just can't stop you and say, I suspect that you are here illegally. Yeah. That's what they're doing. And before they find out if it's real or not, they are putting people in handcuffs and taking them to detention centers. That should not happen. That is what's happening right now. And so it is the same as what's happening in Mexico. And if you don't see that happening, you're not paying attention. So the problem is, I believe, it's not the deporting of people. Obama deported more people than any other president.
Exactly.
It's in the way that you do it. You have to follow the rules, the law, and the Constitution, and that is not happening right now.
Who built those cages for those kids?
I don't know. For what? For what kids?
For all the immigrant kids. The cages, and the
those cages were there when Bush was there. There's nobody built those cages.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even we see back then that it was.
Oh, you're saying Obama built cages?
No, I didn't say Obama.
No.
I said who built them. They were there, right? So even we see that way back, people were being treated.
But that's wrong too.
No, exactly. That's what I'm getting. This has been happening years. So we need to come.
No. This has not been happening for years. Putting kids in cages, that's a whole different thing. You should not be doing that, okay?
No, but that's
rounding people up off the streets and putting them in a detention center and deporting them is a whole level of corruption.
No, but we do.
No, it has not been happening for a while. I'm not going to sit here and continue to argue with you.
My dad was here during the Ronald Reagan.
Yes.
When he was president, and it was exact same thing.
No, it wasn't. I lived through Ronald Reagan.
He got deported.
I lived through Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan was the biggest proponent of immigration, and he wanted people to have a path to citizenship, even if they were undocumented.
No, he did. He did.
So he was not rounding people up and deporting them without due process.
My father will disagree with you because he got deported many times.
Okay, but was your father here? Was there a reason to deport him? Illegal. Okay, but they didn't come to him and just grab him off the street.
They did.
No.
They actually went to. They used to go to people's homes and pull them out of their houses. That's what happened to him multiple times. Yeah. He used to come to Mexico looking rough because they will go to his home and pull him out. And that was when Ronald Reagan wasn't.
Multiple times did he have to show? Did he have any papers to show? They didn't ask him to show papers. Come on.
No, they didn't. And he had no papers to show. He was illegal.
Okay, well then that's the point. He doesn't have them.
Exactly.
But there are people. There are people who have papers to show, and they're doing it anyways.
No, we don't agree with that, and we're gonna let you go because
yes.
But we don't agree with that.
Well, are we still on? We're still on. Okay.
What history book have you read? American history. Have you read American history? American history. Have you read it?
I don't know if you
have you read. No. Have you read American history?
Mexico is
American history. We talking about slavery, minorities.
Okay.
Have you read it?
Yes, I have.
So if you're a minority, do you like being grabbed, pushed, and thrown in a vehicle?
No,
in
we
front
don't
of your
agree with
kids?
that. We don't agree with
no,
that.
No. You said he's not a criminal. Where did you read that?
Who's not a criminal?
Who? You. Let's repeat. Go back. We're watching.
Okay.
I don't know if she said he wasn't a criminal, but she's saying that it wasn't.
I said my dad was here illegally.
No, we're talking
No, he's talking about Trump being a criminal, right?
Yes, we're talking about the issue,
Okay.
the why.
Okay, to
The
begin
why.
No, to begin
The why.
with. Okay,
Let's get with the why.
Can I say something?
No. You tried it, he tried it. The why.
Okay, I don't know what the
The
why is.
why.
I don't know what the why is.
See, so she haven't read history. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am,
just had
I
5
will,
minutes,
no,
okay?
hold on. I will say you read geography because Mexico is
We're
in North
not
America.
We're talking about history.
And also, there's
we're talking
North
about
American
being whipped.
history.
We're talking about slavery. We're talking about minorities and things that's being taken away from us. You're
you
not
want-
talking about
okay,
that.
You want to talk about what was taken away from the Mexicans?
Ma'am.
More than half of the
We're
U.S. used to
talking
be
about-
part of Mexico.
So right now they're being
So if we're
beaten.
talking about that,
You're
yes.
talking about your own people.
Let's read history,
You're doing
but
them
let's
no
do it the
justice.
right way.
You're doing them no justice.
No, do you?
You're doing them no
but you do know that more than half of the
Peace.
U.S. used to
Have
be
a
part of
blessed day.
Mexico, right?
Peace.
Yes, I
Have
know
a
my
blessed
history.
day.
I know my
Right.
history.
All right.
Have a
No,
nice
this
day
is
as
fine.
well.
We're good. Nobody's going to get into it.
No, have a nice day.
No, but you are right. Mexicans didn't cross the border. The border
No, the border crossed
the
us, yeah.
Mexicans. So you're right about
But
that.
it's also part of
But
history.
I understand what she's saying, though. And then are you saying North America? It is, but it's not part of the United States of America.
Yes, but also honestly, and he can tell you, my body just irks when people say America, America, America. America is a continent. North America, Mexico being part of it. This is the U.S. of America, the United States of America.
The United States of America is a country.
Yes, the United States of America is a country, but it's not America in its whole. And then Mexico has its own history. I know suffering. I know being pointed because you're a different color. I know being pointed because I have an accent. All that, but I don't let it bother me. It's their problem, not mine. So when somebody's pointing at me and somebody is like looking at me in a different way because I don't look like they want me to look, it's not my problem.
I don't think that's what she was doing. I think she was just talking about
No,
the
I'm not
conversation.
saying about her. I'm just saying people that do that. You know, when they say, oh, like they point at you or they look at you different because you're a different color or a different ethnicity or if you have an accent, that's not my problem. Like I really don't let that bother me. You know, that's whoever's doing that, that's their problem. They have an issue with that, not me.
Yeah.
I don't let that bother me.
Yeah. So listen, I loved having this conversation with you, but I think you need to go and read up on what they're doing with people, because I am with you. Come over the right way.
Yes.
There are rules, right? But also, if you look at what coming over and being an undocumented person, it's not to the level of criminality, I'll put it that way, as what Donald Trump has been convicted of 34 times. These are misdemeanors. No one deserves to be pushed to the ground without due process. That's what people are upset about. They're not upset about people being deported. We have people deported all the time. It's just the way that you do it, and we do things a certain way, which I believe that's why people want to come to America. And if that stops, then we're on a slippery slope. Are we going to have crime in big cities? Yes. Are people going to steal things, especially when the economy is bad? Sadly, yes. But do we need to treat them poorly or inhumanely?
No, but we need to apply the law when the
100%. You're right.
And I do think that just do things the right way. Everyone has a right to be here because it's one of the greatest countries. But there's some people that are not able to be here because it's so hard.
Yeah.
And if you want to be here, it's like do it the right way.
Yes, you said everyone has the right to be here. No, I don't believe that everyone.
Legally.
If you're here legally, okay, that's
correctly.
Yeah.
No one has to be treated in a bad way because, like I said, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Right? There's no reason for you to be punching people or just pulling them up because you think they're illegal.
Yeah.
Stereotyping.
We agree on that, and that's what's happening. So I want you to go look at that.
I will.
Will you promise me?
No, I will.
To go check
Yes.
it out. That's
Yes.
why people, I think, are protesting. And do I agree with the way that people are protesting? All of them? No. Have I seen the level of unrest that is being portrayed, that the Trump administration is saying people are beating up? I don't see anybody beating up anybody. I'm sure there are incidents that it happens. I don't see anything that's out of control or chaos.
Okay, that's getting out of hand.
Oh no! Come on, guys.
Priscilla.
Come on.
Priscilla, But I do want to say, though, that in order for us to fix the problem,
We gotta go.
In order for us to fix the problem, it needs to start at home. So it needs to start in our countries, at home, before we come here and we try to make it where the problem is here. It needs to start in our own countries.
Yes.
Mexico needs to fix their problem.
Thank you. Tell me your name.
Letty.
Letty. It was a real pleasure meeting you. I love
Nice
talking to
meeting you.
Him, I don't know, not so much. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with
He
you.
gets to put up
Who's
with
this guy?
So he's patient.
Oh, it's Lola. Hi, Lola.
That's Don Lemon.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
See, we do watch Don Lemon, Lola.
Oh, you guys knew? Okay. How,
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it.
nice to meet you guys. Bye.
I'm coming across as rude or
It's
anything.
just
That's
that
not.
all we're saying
And I'm
is-
gonna go and read. Can you just tell me what I need to read seriously?
So listen, it's nice
Consensus.
meeting you,
Nice
and it's
meeting
just the thing of
Look at what we
all we're
did.
saying is educate you
This is a win.
about what's going on today.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys.
I just wanted to say hello real quick.
Hi,
My
how
name's
are you?
Rachel. I'm good.
Hi, how are you?
I grew up with you on the TV in my house. My mom watched you all the time, and I saw you were live, and just decided to walk over and say hello.
Did you
and
see the craziness?
I saw the conversation. It was
Yeah.
a really interesting.
It's good,
conversation.
right?
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome. I think it's really cool that she's trying to find out what sources to engage with, because it seems right now that they have a different idea about what resources to look at to get informed.
Here's the thing for me, is that people see these conversations and they're like, oh, you're right. Sure.
Yeah.
That's not what it's about. Or
No.
that they think that I'm looking for a certain answer on the street. I'm not. But I will
Right.
challenge you if I believe that you're wrong. But at the end of the day, we need to have these conversations. And that's why I do it live, with it unfiltered.
Yeah, it's great to see it happening here. It's awesome.
Nice to
So
meet you.
nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
coming over.
Of course.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. They
Bye.
want to say hi, but
Who?
they were watching you. They
Oh,
came
hi.
over.
All the way from Adams Little South. I'm like, he's still here. I gotta come see him.
How are you?
My best friend, he loves you. So
Thank you. Let's get a picture of her.
Well, I wanted you to say
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yes.
We saw
You
them
ready?
really.
Where's your phone?
Mimi, come on and take this picture, please.
I don't want to take no.
My picture with him.
She doesn't want to take a picture. We'll do it. Come on.
Okay. I'm on.
Oh, you're watching. You're on there.
Yeah, go on. Here you go.
I think I'll 1, 2.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you. How are you gonna get it? All right.
Oh, one more call to action to go to Twitch, and then we're gonna take.
Oh, I thought we went. We're not on Twitch?
We couldn't, because once you jumped on, we didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. So go to Twitch. There's a link in the thing. You're going to get all of this like we're doing now. Okay. So head on over to Twitch. We're going to continue. And until I see you, like in an hour and a half, 2 hours,